What I have for today are two thoughts in process that helped me move from point A to point B. Okay, what you have to do in the first place is establish a metaphysic. What is a metaphysic? That's the whole point. Nobody knows what a metaphysic is because it can't be seen. It's subjective. So you've got to look into your own mind and determine what is subjective and the other, what is objective. The objective today is understand meta and physics. And I'm going to start off by doing 0 through 9 so you have a grasp of a metaphysic. Now I have a lot of fun with this because you kind of gotta, because most people don't want to know about this stuff because it makes things complicated, creates more cosmic chaos. Well, here on Secondhand Noobs, we're about cosmic rehab. And I think that's more effective because once you start to understand 0 through 9 metaphysics, it comes together rather easily and it is actually understood very easily. And this would be why Jesus taught in metaphor. Because it's very difficult to explain unless you're a master. And I'm certainly not a master. Maybe adept, maybe a little adeptos, but still not a master. And that's why one of the books I would recommend is called the Diamond Sutra, the Vajra Chitka, the Diamond Tip Thunderbolt. And in the version that I listened to of the Diamond Sutra, it was in a chant style, which is the way they memorized all the information that they had from way, way back in the day. You know, everybody that I've listened to as far as adeptos and masters, they just don't know where this thing came from. They don't know where anything came from. Except if you ask the Greeks, who asked the Egyptians, and the Egyptians said, ask the Atlanteans. So how far back does that take you? That's why I enjoy it. I mean, how can you prove any of that? You can't prove any of that. And so that's why I enjoy it. I look through it, noodle my way through it, and see what I think is actually valid. Second book that I would recommend is called The Kabbalion. Very interesting choice of words. But that one went back to 1912 is the one I read, so probably somewhat anachronistic, but it's just a metaphysic. The third book I would recommend before you get started on developing a metaphysic is called The Raw Material. This is a book that was written about 1981 through 1984. So, and I think that's a more complex look into the physics of metaphysics by Don Elkins, and it's a modern version, so it's definitely anachronistic. But the thing is, see, you don't know, because this is a channel. I've studied channels and listened to channels pretty much all my life, and I like doing that because I'm somewhat skeptical. But if they can prove me wrong, I'm certainly willing to change my mind. And there were two others on that team, Jim and Carla. Awesome work. 106 sessions in 1981 through 1984. Substantial opening into the cosmic rehab scenario. Because we stand on the shoulders of giants. Oasis. Okay, 0 through 9. 0. Everybody into the pool. The all is one. There is unity, and this unity is all that there is. Number 1 is the matrix. We all know what the matrix is. The matrix is consciousness. Number 2 is personal growth, intuitive awareness. Number 3 is the persona, the mask. Number 4 is love and understanding. I also throw healing in there because, gosh, that's something we need right now. Number 5 is discernment. Number 6 is fusion. And number 7 is sahasrara. Of course, that's a great Hindu word, sahasrara. And if you look at that close, saha is a Buddhist word. And the last understanding that I had, it meant dust. So you got Sahara, the dust of Ra. So that, in my view, connects Egypt and India. Now 8, that's the universal sign, and 9 is the hermit. More to come on that, and it's in the works.